Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Holy shit, I'm burnt. I didn't think I was that red.
Okay, start it over.
Wow.
Crazy. It's the most noticeable rainbow I've ever seen in my entire life. You can see every one of the colors.
You know how there's that coping mechanism where when things get tough, you should ask yourself if it will matter in 5 years. And if not, don't bother wasting more than 5 minutes on it. What about, will this matter 1 month from now, 1 year from now? I guess where I'm going with this is I like to reflect on where I was this time last year. How much changed, how much we've changed as people, what mattered, what still does, and what doesn't anymore. A year is such a short amount of time in the grand scheme of our lives, but somehow there are so many memories, trials and tribulations, lessons and experiences packed into one. We're thankful we get to create something that allows us to be witnesses to our lives, our growth, and our random moments in time with these videos. And it's only just the beginning. That's a hard one to wrap our mind around sometimes, but here we are doing it.
We kicked off the new year here in Martinique. This island has so much to offer. We felt extremely comfortable in the anchorage here. We've been sleeping through the nights, loving the calm mornings and the sunshine, and felt it was a perfect place to ring in the new year. Friends of ours had a huge party on their boat, as you can tell by the amount of dinghies tied up, where we shared appetizers and sang karaoke into the night. But the next day, it was back to business and time to get this windlass issue we have sorted out.
Good morning. Today we are gonna pull the windlass off. I don't even know if I'm pointing at it right, wherever it is. Windlass. Just gonna start pulling it off. We pulled some stuff out of here. Buckets, whatnot. We're gonna get under there with a wrench and then just take the bolts out and pull her off. That's about it. Easy. Let's get after it. Putting together the long extension.
Oh, you need a long extension, do you?
The old trusty, way too many extensions put together for the purpose of getting these out. Because with just one, it doesn't really work. So we're gonna put way too many on just for fun. Start with these back ones.
She coming up?
Yeah.
Hey, try to not drop important pieces today.
She's really best.
Oh, whoa.
She's up. I'm not gonna pull her all the way up because she's still attached through the hole for the chain and with all the wires underneath to make it run, but she's up for now. We're gonna probably figure out how to unwire it and pull the chain out. I don't think the chain's gonna come out. We might just have to resurface this with the chain attached. Probably pull all the chain out. I just have to pull all the chain in the road out and then untie it from the thing and then it would be loose. We'll figure it out. Alright, I'm gonna go untie it down below.
Okay.
Bring it all the way out. Our friend Josh from Honey Time is gonna come help us. He has epoxy and starboard. We have some starboard, but he's got more as well, so I think we're gonna try to sandwich two pieces together. But he has all the epoxy and fun stuff that we need to get the situation in order.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Hello. Hey guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
No, Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve, yes.
Happy New Year's boat project.
To the rescue.
I'm gonna pass you some stuff. How's that coming out?
It's out. We started by making a template for our backing plate that would cover the entire section of the bow under the windlass to spread out the load as far as possible.
It's pretty good, hey?
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work, guys.
You don't even have to make it that big. Just use the channel.
Once we finished test fitting it to make sure everything was going to fit in there nicely, we cut another matching piece and sandwiched them together with a little 5200. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll definitely get the job done.
Wet trash.
Trashy.
You're not trailer.
Alright, so we have made template. Looking pretty good. It's been 5200'd together. And then we added a little extra plate on it.
It'll go like this under the deck. And then bolt up from underneath. You end up back in the Chesapeake, the f***ing mud. Sand's not so bad, it's the mud. Okay.
Well, we let the 5200 dry, and the next day we went to put it all in. Then the mic on our camera stopped working, so you'll have to listen to my lovely narration. What I'm trying to explain is that the bolts that we have for the windlass are now too short, and I had to go to the store to get longer ones. Luckily, we were in a place where they were readily available. Thank you, Martinique. However, the bolts I got were 1 millimeter larger than the last. Why the US needs to be different and measure in freedom units, I don't know. But after taking the plate out several times to make bigger holes, we finally got her fit in place, and it was time to snug it down. She is now secure and safely mounted onto the deck. I am now testing it and trying to rip it out of the deck and jumping up and down on it and telling you how much it's not moving, because before it would move up and down on the backside on any sort of stress, and now it is secure. We're super excited that the real stress test is going to be when we pick her up off the bottom of the ocean.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're feeling rather chipper today because I think our windlass is going to be working.
Yes.
And we're going to try it in a little bit, but we're going to go get gas for the dinghy. That's our main errand this AM.
We get gas for the generator and the dinghy.
Yes.
We get gas for the boat too, but probably do that when we move the boat.
Which then we will test the windlass for real.
Yeah. Probably tomorrow though.
We'll document it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just so happy that I think the project went a little bit smoother than we anticipated.
It did.
I know I didn't do the project.
It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be, but we made an easier fix for the problem,
Yeah,
which is good.
still very sturdy.
This way it leaves room for, I don't know, more structural fix later instead of making a huge mess and causing potential stress down the line.
Yeah,
This way it's an easy process. We just put a backing plate in there. We built a big one so that it completely takes the load off of the areas that we're having issues. So now if I want to take it apart and we need to fully reinforce the area, or we get a bigger windlass or something along the line down the road, we can just take the whole thing apart.
Right.
Well, it's not like I have
5200 on there.
to grind 5200 out of there
Yeah.
or anything like that. So it's a semi-permanent fix to a more permanent fix down the road. Just needs a little bit of epoxy and possible couple layers of fiberglass, which is
More cosmetic.
not a problem. No, it's structural. But
Why do I chime in?
right now, if I were to fix it, it would be a cosmetic disaster.
Ah,
So I'd rather fix it properly once down the road. But for now, we have a huge, sturdy, beefy backing plate for it, along with the additional original backing plate.
nice. I'm a little seasick today in the anchorage.
It's rolling.
Ooh, the swell is just hitting us right at the beam. I gotta get off the boat for a wee bit. Bring your dinghy to dock day.
super interesting, I know.
What's up, everybody? It is late morning, and we're gonna go check out a new anchorage. I think we're gonna head north to Fort-de-France, and that's what we think. We honestly don't really know until we're out on the water. We're gonna kind of like just look and see how the bays look, but we are moving. We're gonna test this windlass out. We're gonna get our butts in gear, and yeah, we've been practicing our French. We've been practicing a little bit of our French, and it is not going as well as we'd like it to. We feel like that episode of Friends when Phoebe is trying to teach Joey French.
Je m'appelle Claude.
Je t'appelle Blue.
Huh. It's not quite what I'm saying.
Really? Sounds exactly the same to me.
That's how it's going for us. Anyway, let's get this boat moving. It's time to update the board.
You didn't even write anything for New Year's. It just says Merry, I don't know,
Do you even know what it says?
Jingle Mist or something.
Wait, stop. Do you know what it says?
I forget.
It's been up for
What
like
does it
2
say?
months.
Be merry and bright. It
Yeah.
said Merry something.
Oh, I always love this part.
Got some fresh air, baby.
Feels so good.
And we can see. We need new eyes and glasses.
Add it to the list.
These two boats and then turn to starboard. Much better. Definitely a temporary fix, but a fix nonetheless. We will have to address that when we're in a more permanent, semi-permanent location. We'll see. And we're sailing.
Preventing?
Just rigging a preventer to prevent us from accidental driving
Got it.
and keep the boom from slamming back. If I had a spinnaker pole, we'd be in business, because then I could just keep both sails all the way out there. Be having a good old time.
Staying under 10 knots and still go. Wind is about 10, a little under 10. And we're still going 5 knots. That's downwind sailing, baby. Yeehaw!
It's reefed, I know. I just didn't feel like shaking the reef out of the sail. But we're still going over 5 knots and less than 10 knots of wind, so pretty happy about that. Don't really see a need to shake the sail out, so we'll just chill and keep rolling.
Enjoy it.
Kind of prefer a reef sail on this boat. I feel like it sails a little bit better for some reason.
Flying along. 6 knots, 6 to 6.5 knots, with only not even 10 knots of wind. Nice beam reach, and it's glorious. And I'm in my little shaded spot reading my book, which is so juicy. It's The Fourth Wing for any of you people who like, you know, dragons, all that cool stuff. Very juicy. I'm on page 492. It's kind of a long book, and I just am waiting for this couple to go at it because the tension is intense.
Sexual tension.
They clearly want each other, okay? I can't keep that in here.
It is a beautiful day for a sail today. We have about, I don't know, 8 to 13 knots just aft of the beam, going about 5.5 to 6.5 knots. Probably averaging closer to 5.5, 6. Lovely day. Can't complain. Pillowy looking mainsail. Little gust of wind pushing us along right now. Some decent swells though. Kind of rolly. Whoa. Probably somewhere between like 4 to 6 footers. Just rollers though. Nothing scary. Just pushing us along. Yeah, that's all I got for you.
You know what time it is?
What?
It's time for a bag of chips to make its appearance in my direction.
You want the rotisserie chicken chips?
Yes. I want to try those. I like those. I haven't had them since we had them with some friends of ours who bought them here, and they had them on their boat. We were in Petite Martinique in Grenada, and they busted out these French chips that are rotisserie chicken flavor. And we were like, what are these? And they said, you're going to have to wait till you get to Martinique to get them. And we did. And we are now owners of such chips.
Lovely.
This cook's really good.
They do really taste like rotisserie chicken. It's really weird, but I don't know how I feel about them. They're really good, but also weird. Get yourself some. Tell me. Let me know what you think.
The only time I eat chips is when we're underway. All right. Tastes like a rotisserie chicken.
Good? Weird?
Good and weird. But more good than weird. Yeah.